Hello again. Welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. That's right. We are back with another part, and today we are going to be doing the third trial. Very exciting stuff. I know it's hard to believe it when you think about it, but yeah, we are going to be doing the third trial, which is very exciting. So I'm going to go down to the map room. Oh, sorry, excuse me, sorry. I got lost for a second there because I turned a corner and it was like way too close to a wall. So I was like, oh, where am I? But yeah, so in the last part, we went to this goblin mine and they are apparently schematics for a massive drill, and we don't exactly know 100% what they're drilling, but it's definitely associated with this. Oh, there's someone that needs us. Maybe on a different level?
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Ooh, another side quest. I love it. But yeah, so right now we are still... Oh my god, that cold castle's been decorated for Christmas and I didn't even notice? Like, what the actual heck is wrong with me? I almost missed this.
You should hear Shah talking about divination. It's a wonder own ideas don't catch a lie. What's to say stars no more?
Oh my god, and that dragon is breathing.
Perfect for stargazing. It's a cloud in the sky.
I love this still.
My mother adored Transfiguration.
I still am in shock. Sorry, my jaw was just dropping. So I was like, how did I miss the fact that that's totally Christmas decorated? Wow. Oh well, I still want spraying. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Yeah, this is definitely new. This is definitely new. But it makes me regret. It's like, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't wish for spring, because there's obviously some really cool stuff over. Wait, what the actual heck? Where the heck is this map taking me? Okay, screw this. No. I'm just gonna do this, make it easy for myself. But like, why the hell was it taking me outside? I have issue with that. It's okay. They'll fix it. I'm sure these glitches happen. All right, I can't wait to finish this game because I'm so afraid to like look up news on Hogwarts Legacy because I don't want spoilers. But at the same time, I want to know if it's a trilogy. Okay, let's go over here.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Okay, so first of all, that's extremely cool. Like, the idea of going to the headmaster's office. I've wanted to go there all game. Yes. Yes, we are. Okay, I don't know if I want to do this on foot. So, I am now faced with several things that I could do. The Polyjuice. The Polyjuice pot. What have I said the whole time? Polyjuice potion. What's with these lacewing flies? I know it's part of Polyjuice potion. Oh my gosh, if we're gonna do Polyjuice, I'm literally going to die. Okay, so now I need to speak to you and you because I just can't. I'm so excited for that now. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay. Where is Natty? Okay. Yeah, I'll speak to these ladies. See if there's something I want to do.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Absolutely.
I'm most pleased to be included.
All right, excuse you. Thank you, bye. Nope. Oh. Bitches, why do you have to pop out every single time? It's not cool.
Not a day goes by.
There you go. See that guy run through. That's acceptable. All right, let's test these new broom features out. Oh, she's just right there.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I don't know. Let's talk about it though.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Okie
Hopefully,
dokie.
by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
All right, so we could speak to those people, which I think we should do. Because we just, took on a new mission, so it makes sense. So I'll go speak to them first. All right, excuse you, thank you. Oh, it's one of the three broomsticks. One of them's in the 3 broomsticks. And I am not appreciating the Christmas that is this place right now. I need to do that.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Yep. Well, the good news is, that tells me exactly where to go.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give. And my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in working together. Shall we expect a response by the weekend? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
So, yeah, it doesn't sound like this is a personally a good guy that we want to associate with, but we will have to do it because we are the good guys. Or trying to be.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Revelio. We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Okay. I was looking for the note. Apparently it wasn't where I thought it was. I thought it would be in this store. I don't know why, but yeah. This is creepy music. I don't like it. Where's the
Agabus
fun
Filbert
music?
must be around here somewhere.
There we are.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Okay. Return to Natty. Oh. Is this the way? Oh, that's not the way. That is not the way. But this is the way-ish. Not really. Wow. I could have just ran on the streets. It would have been a lot faster. Away, away. Wow, really? Come on, babe. There we go. There we go. There we go. Still can't fly, really? Wow, I'm surprised. Now I
It's
know
not like
that's
Natty
wrong.
to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
I was just there. Oh, what's that?
Revelio.
Aha! Hogsmeade, the only all-wizarding village in Britain. Hogsmeade has been a favorite haunt of Hogwarts students, third years and up for centuries.